Hi darlings, and welcome back to another video here on my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how to outfit repeat because it's way easier than you think, and I have all the tips for you, and of course without anybody else realizing that you've worn an item or an outfit twice or 3 or 4 times in a week. Actually, I'm still very amazed by how many people find it taboo to outfit repeat or to item repeat few times in a week. I feel like we really need to normalize this trend. For example, if we go to one occasion, we cannot wear the same dress or a suit in another occasion, and that just feels so stupid and a waste of money. We need to be able to wear whatever we have as many times as we can without being judged, and definitely that needs to be normalized, and I'll show you how you can actually do it with your wardrobe without anybody else realizing that you have repeated the same item few times in a week. Of course, another plus side is that it's very positive on the environment, it's sustainable, that's part of sustainable fashion. So without further ado, let's start with the video. So, to be able to outfit repeat without anybody noticing, we need to establish few rules in our wardrobes. And the first one is to find your color scheme and stick to it. I know it's very easy to say it, but if you manage to imply it, you're definitely going to be thankful for this. Everybody has made a mistake of purchasing something that doesn't go with their color scheme, which means that you cannot pair it with anything in your closet and you end up wearing it only once or twice for the whole time being, which is definitely not worth our money. As an example, I'll share the color scheme that I imply in my wardrobe, and that's a lot of beige tones, white. I like baby blue quite a lot, which matches with the whole beigey white situation as well. And the darker colors that I use are navy and foresty green. And those are the 5 colors that I try to stick to whenever I am shopping, and I know that they all go perfectly well with each other. Tip number 2 is to invest in key pieces. So what you can do is go to your wardrobe and check the pieces that you have the most out of. In my wardrobe, what I tend to invest in are bags, coats and blazers, and trousers. Those are the 3 things that form my main outfits, and I'd like to put a little bit more money and to make sure that they're a better quality. That's why I prefer to invest in bags, because they elevate your whole outfit. About coats and blazers, I have actually made quite a lot of videos already about why they are important and why you need to invest into them. They are basically a part of your whole autumn-winter uniform, but blazers you can actually wear all year round, so definitely that's an investment piece for me. And the third one is trousers, because I personally like to wear trousers. I prefer it than miniskirts, let's say, so I tend to reach for trousers during both the colder and summer months. So if you want to find out what your key pieces are, just check your Instagram, check your wardrobe, what do you have the most of, what do you tend to wear a lot of every single day, what is your everyday uniform, and make sure that you list them and see which items you need to invest in. Are those button-ups? Are you wearing a lot of mini skirts? This way you're gonna find out what the key pieces in your collection should be. My third tip is very simple, and that's to buy the same thing in few colors. I know that might seem boring to some, but if you find something that fits you perfectly and you just feel comfortable and very confident in it, go for it in another color. You're definitely not going to regret it, and that just doubles up your options of how you can wear the same thing but in a different color, and that's going to change up your outfits quite a lot. So let's say you have the same shirt in 2 colors, that basically just doubles up your wardrobe. And it also makes repeating outfits so much easier. And my fourth tip about outfit repeating is to mix textures, because that just makes it a little bit more interesting to the eye, and they're not going to focus on a particular top that you have worn yesterday and today you're wearing it differently. And in the outfit that I'm wearing today, you can also see that I'm mixing textures, and that immediately makes it a little bit more interesting, even though I'm sticking to the same color scheme as I said in the first tip. With the blazer, I have a little bit more of a smooth texture, something a little bit more formal, and underneath I have the same color scheme top. However, this one is ripped, is knitted, and it's a little bit sparkly as well, so it just contrasts even though they're the same color. My next tip is to find out what fits you best and what you feel most comfortable in, and from everything else I believe that's the best tip that I can give you, because that way you can not only outfit repeat, but you can also create the perfect wardrobe that you feel confident in and you feel amazing in. I'll give you an example with myself, with what I tend to wear and what I tend to avoid. If you haven't noticed already from my previous video, I do like the oversized look, and that definitely makes me feel more confident. And a perfect example is this blazer. That speaks a lot about my style. I like oversized things that are very comfortable, so a comfort is definitely a key in my style preference. Now the things that I try to stay away from, the first one is bodycon dresses, because I just don't feel it's flattering to my body, but most of all is that I don't feel very comfortable in them. I prefer something that's a bit looser, with something that has a little bit more structure, but it's also very loose. And bodycon is definitely the opposite of this, and it doesn't make me feel comfortable, and that's why I stay away from it. The other thing that I avoid are mini skirts. Again, it's because I don't feel comfortable with them. Whenever I'm wearing a mini skirt, I tend to pull it down a lot, and that just ruins the purpose if you have a very nice outfit that includes a mini skirt, because all the time you're just like pulling it down, so you feel a little bit more covered, a little bit more comfortable, and that's just my preference. With jeans, I try to go for something that's high-waisted. I don't like how low-waisted sits on me because of my body figure, and also I have mentioned that I have bigger thighs, so I tend to go for trousers that are a little bit looser at that section over here, so that's just an insecurity of mine that I try to hide with whatever I'm buying, and that just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable and hence confident. So again, how you can implement it into your wardrobe is to go through everything that you have, put it on you, make sure that you list the things that you like about an outfit and the things about the outfit that you dislike. Maybe you don't feel comfortable in tops. My sister is like that, for example. She avoids something that has naked shoulders because she just doesn't like this type of dressing. That's why, for example, she prefers to wear a lot of cardigans or something with a long sleeve. You just have to make sure that you find the pieces that you feel most comfortable in, and to try and buy the same things, the same fit and everything in other clothes as well, so you can wear them again and again without it being uncomfortable for you. Make sure that you find out what part of your body it accentuates, or if you want to hide something. With the example that I gave you about my legs, that's why I prefer wide leg trousers, but just find out what you would like to hide and what you would like to emphasize on, and just stick to those type of clothes. My next tip, I believe, is very important if you want to outfit repeat, and that's to avoid trends. That's going to save you so much money and so much pieces that are just going to go out of style in a month, and you won't have anything to pair them with. I personally believe that trends are out of no use. It's so much better to stick to something classic that's going to last for a decades. And if you think about it, the trends that have gone through 2020 and 2021, they all last a month or not even a month. I have seen some of the things, for example, the cow print, it was everywhere for like a week or two, and then it disappeared completely, and now it's definitely out of style. So that's just a small example of why I believe you should avoid trends, and you should just stick to something that's very classic and true to your style specifically. The next tip is something very simple, and it's something that you have heard again and again, and that's to accessorize. It's as simple as this. Accessories, just like a bag, can elevate your outfit so much more, and they can give you just a whole different vibe depending on the jewelry that you decide to put on. So accessorizing is the perfect way to outfit repeat without anybody realizing, because you can mask it under the different types of jewelry. You can go for a little bit tomboyish one day, and the next day you go for something classic as pearls, but with the same outfit. It just changes the whole vibe. An example of the accessories that I have chose for today are just a few of my rings, that necklace, which just adds up to the classiness that I want to achieve with this outfit, because I'm wearing jeans, so it makes it a little bit more of an everyday look. So that's why I decided to emphasize on something classy with the jewelry, and that's with the rings, with the necklace, and with the bracelets as well. And my very last tip for you is very important, and that's to make your wish list a wait list. That works very well, especially for the key pieces that you would like to invest in, because it's a little bit more money and it's better to be safe than sorry. So definitely that's something that I'm doing. I use Karma, and whenever I see a piece that I would like to invest in, a bag or a coat, I tend to put it into Karma, and I see whenever it's a sale, so I can get it on a better price. But also that makes you think about this piece in a longer time, and then you realize if you really want this piece or or not. So that's an example of something that I really wanted at some point, but after having it in my wish list for 2 or 3 months, I decided that it's not really a key piece that I need in my wardrobe, and I don't specifically think it's going to work. So I had the time to think about it and realize that it's not something that I need. So darlings, by following the tips that I gave you today, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna find it so much easier to outfit repeat, because you can have a different look every single day by using one of the pieces at least that you already have worn during the week, and it's going to make you so much easier for you on everyday basis as well. Now I'm gonna show you a few examples of how you can outfit repeat without anybody noticing by using the tips that I mentioned today, and yeah. So for this outfit I decided to go for very soft jewelry. I am sticking to the same color palette, and I'm definitely wearing something that I'm feeling comfortable in, hence the Jerf Avenue blazer, which is oversized. And I would switch it like that for the next day. The only change that I have made in this outfit is the blazer, which is, by the way, the exact same blazer in another color like I said previously. For jewelry I have picked something that's a little bit more edgy, just to go with the black style of the blazer and to go with a different style aesthetic, because I want to make it obvious that it's a different outfit even though I have the same top and the same jeans yet again. And that's just how easy repeating your outfit can be. So darlings, that was everything for me for today. I hope you found this video helpful, and let me know down in the comments which tip you think is going to be the most useful. Sending you lots of hugs and kisses, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye!